is presented by Benjamina Mia Casino. Licensed real estate professional since 2008. License number S01669991 LLC. It's a lunch hour in Vegas, and we're on the dot with Dot and Mia here on PHLV Radio.
Hello, welcome to On the Dot. It's a Wednesday once again, and we are in the middle of June. We just finished celebrating our Philippine Independence Day, and we feel so free. I feel free, Mia. Do you feel free, Mia?
Yes, I feel so. I've learned a new word this week, kasarinlan.
Kasarinlan, parang body part. Parang private body part.
Kasalanan. No, it's actually independence.
Independence. Oh. What do you call private body parts? Something, it sounds like that, but I'm sure it's not that. But anyway, welcome to the Dot. My name is Dot, and here's my partner, Mia.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. It's almost Father's Day also.
Almost
Happy
Father's Day. Yeah. And also it's Pride Month. National
Yes.
Pride Month. And that makes our episode today very relevant
Correct.
because of our guests. O,
Yes.
sige. Would you like to do announcements, Mia, muna, or go right ahead with introducing our guests?
Oh, I'm excited to talk to our guests
O,
already.
sige.
Introduce.
Okay. Sige.
So, Rai is a special educations teacher and an exhibiting artist in Phoenix, Arizona, leads a multifaceted life that extends beyond the classroom and the art studio, known as Room with Rai on social media. Which social media? We'll ask him later.
Mhm.
Rai is also a passionate plant enthusiast, plantito.
Yes.
And shares valuable insights on semi-hydro indoor gardening. Wow, with his followers. That's very interesting. Supporting Rai in managing his social media presence is Jagdel. Did I pronounce it right? Jagdel. Or Joe, affectionately known as Jag or Joe, with a background in banking, spanning his entire professional career in the Philippines and now in the US. Jag brings his expertise to assist Rai while nurturing his own culinary and backyard endeavors. In addition to their respective pursuits, both Rai and Joe share a love for their great outdoors and traveling. They find joy in maintaining an active lifestyle, regularly visiting the gym, and participating in invigorating Zumba sessions. Welcome to the show, Rai and Joe. Jag.
Yay!
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. Sige, kayo naman introduce yourselves, which is which. Who is who?
Oo nga.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Age before beauty.
Yeah.
I'm Jagdal Joe Lim Garrett. That's my full name.
And I'm Rai Cedric Bolodo.
Okay.
And
So,
just
yung nasa gray, paano kayo wearing gray, no? Yung
Oo.
light gray is,
dark gray, lighter gray.
Mustache na lang. Mustache ang differentiating factor.
mustache ba?
Ay. Oo.
Yeah,
Oh, sige.
my hair.
Okay. So,
Right, the one with the mustache.
meron din si Joe, di ba?
Meron ba?
A little bit.
Tables lang. Tables.
Okay, sige. So, how do we address you if you're a married couple, right? So,
Yes.
ano yan, Mr. and Mr., right?
Yes. Yeah.
Siyempre, alangan naman,
Yeah.
madam and manay, hindi pwede. Mr. and Mr.
Manay.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your adventure, as a couple first. How did you meet, and the things you went through to get your love this far?
You go.
Yeah. All right. So,
Alphabetical order. Sige.
so a common friend introduced us. So it was 2017 that we officially met each other. But our friend was trying to introduce to us to each other for probably more than a year prior to that. But you know, I was working in Iloilo for over 3 years. I came back to Dumaguete single for and then stayed there for like over a year as well, single. So I was like, finally, okay, well, I'll meet this guy who's our friend was like, enthusiastically trying to introduce me to him. So when I decided to like, finally keep in touch with him and meet him. But so she was like texting both of us, messaging both of us, like, get each other social media or Facebook and everything like that until like, we we connected.
Yeah. So
We exchanged messages through Facebook Messenger.
yeah. So we finally decided, or I finally decided to reach out to him. I'm the one who reached out to him 1st.
Mhm.
I added him in Facebook, and then I just told him that because our friend is so insistent, so why don't we just meet to just get it over with? And he suggested we meet on a weekend. I think that was around Tuesday when I reached out to him, and I said,
Yeah.
no, let's not wait for the weekend. Let's just meet on Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, Wednesday night.
Yeah, like the following day, so that it's over, it's done, and we can move on.
But did your friend give you pictures to look at?
Yes, just show us each other's photo
Mhm.
a year prior to our meeting.
Yeah.
So we know each other's face, but we really haven't met each other in a very small town of Dumaguete.
It's just so funny.
Yeah.
We
Uh,
probably has over 100, more than 100 common friends,
but we've never met.
but we never had a chance to meet.
Our paths never crossed.
Wow.
Mm.
Grabe.
What's- We stay in the same like barangay in Dumaguete.
Yeah.
We drive on the same street almost every day. Yeah, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So was it love at first year?
Yeah, more of like first year.
First month or first week.
First
Definitely
week.
definitely not a first meet. Our first meet date or date, so to speak, was not. It was quite bumpy. Yeah, without giving too much details. But then we decided to try it again the following day, and after that we saw each other every day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And this was in the Philippines?
Yes.
Yes.
In the Philippines.
Yan, tapos. So, hold on. Let me take a break here. Did you hurdle obstacles in terms of, self-identity and coming out?
You know what? We never really officially came out individually in the Philippines, or we just it was just the announcement was done when we both changed our profile pictures to our wedding photo
Oh, wow.
in
Mhm.
2018.
18.
Yeah, and
like,
that's like our way of saying that that's it. We're married, and yeah, hello, we're gay, we're
we're
married.
proud.
Yeah,
Oh, so
That's
you got married in the Philippines or here?
we got married here.
Here.
We got married in Las Vegas. Well,
Here.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Ah. Yeah, because I was wondering, the Philippines, how is the Philippines now? How do they view that such type of marriage? It's not allowed yet, right, in the Philippines, but
yeah,
is it acceptable now?
it's not legal.
There are
For sure.
some churches that officiate gay wedding. Like
Oh,
I know there's one in Baguio or something like that, but it's not recognized by the country. Like you cannot enter it like a regular hetero couple. like your marriage. So it's just like the church that's doing it, but it's not really recognized by the
Yeah,
country.
and it's not a Catholic church. It's
Mhm.
like
Well, everywhere.
yeah, a non-traditional.
Not
It's
yet.
a non-traditional. What do you call that church? I don't
Mhm.
really actually know,
Mhm.
but definitely not a Catholic church or a Christian church.
Mhm. Oh, wow.
Yes. You remember that when we hosted UP Madrigals?
Mm-hmm.
Madrigals. I was talking to the young ladies and the young men, and they were saying there are a lot of changes since we were there. It's more acceptable now.
Alin,
Mm.
yung same-sex marriage?
Or same-sex relationships,
Okay.
Mhm.
or like the westernized already.
It's a matter of legalizing them lang naman, di ba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because, yeah, kasi it's mostly widely accepted naman, di ba? But your religious background, did you have any problems with your parents, your family?
We're both Catholic, and no, we didn't really have any we don't really have any problem because we did it from here, from America, so we feel geographically detached culturally as well. Like we do have a presence in Facebook where we announced it, and most of our friends are in the Philippines. But we feel we feel protected by geography, by our
The
distance.
distance.
Um,
Like you
from them.
literally cannot see them how they react, like their face, or hear them verbally,
Yeah.
like in front of you.
So
So
like
we care less.
yeah, I mean we didn't really bother. So we didn't really care
Yeah.
what they thought of us or
Mhm.
of our marriage.
Mhm.
But Jag parents are no longer
Yeah.
with us.
Mhm.
So it was just his stepmom and his siblings.
Mhm. And my
Yeah.
aunt at the time,
Yeah.
the only sibling of my dad, who's been
Mhm.
very, attached close to our family. She's like our second mom since we lost our mom very early in our lives. So they were very supportive because like we didn't get together immediately after we got introduced to each other. Rai had to move here in the States, and then it was like a 1 year long distance relationship for us.
Mhm.
So we kind of nurtured our relationship online.
Yeah, through Messenger.
So through
basically.
Messenger, we call each other
Every
like
day.
basically twice a day. Like I sleep, he wakes up. I wake up, he goes to bed, something like that because of the time difference. But it was just a constant communication. We were just thankful with social media. We get in touch with each other, and family has been open with it because they obviously see me talking to him over the
Mhm.
phone, which is very unusual because I don't do that. I don't, exert too much effort even with my closest friends to do that every day. So like my younger siblings are like fine with it. Like they didn't bother to ask me about what's going on here or something like that. You're talking with a guy or something like that. I guess they just have like full respect with me, and they allowed me with my decision.
Mhm.
Nice. So,
Yeah.
right, did you have to petition Joe as like a fiance with a
No, no, I came here in America as an exchange teacher, as a J1 teacher.
J1 siya.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
so when I left, we've probably just met each other for like 4 months.
Or
So
less.
yeah, or less. And he wasn't aware that I was leaving for America. And so the relationship wasn't very deep at the beginning. So when I came here, I told him that I'm on a new adventure in my life. I'm in a different place. I might meet other people. So there was really no promise of anything. There's no assurance of anything. But then I think we just kind of like
Mhm.
continued with it. So we talk every day.
Yeah.
And so after a year, we decided that we try to come here as a tourist. So he
Okay.
came as a tourist, and I
Mhm.
told him, let's see how it goes if you like living in America. But then I have to ask him uh, to really make a sacrifice if he's willing to leave his career because he was already an established banker in the Philippines. So that was he has to make that decision. So when he came here, and then his tourist visa was just for 6 months, and when the time came that it was closer to the expiration of his what do you call that, expiration, right, of
Yeah.
his visa. So that's when we decided that we can get married, so he can be under my visa. He'll be a J2 visa. He would be holding a J2 visa rather.
I hope this interview doesn't mess up your documents. Your
No.
not
Yeah.
nothing.
Very we're
Everything's okay.
open with USCIS,
Mhm.
with with everything. They know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Wow, our ano no, our title is very apt. Pinoy love.
Mia, I was going to say the same thing, Mia. Ano ba? We're reading each other's minds.
So, yeah, it's very
Perfect talaga
on
ang title.
on spot.
Pinoy
Kanina,
Love Wins.
Pinoy
Hey.
love talaga. Against all
Imagine-
odds.
Imagine we have to travel, and
Yeah.
not just ordinary travel. I have to like get my own visa, and it's not an assurance that if I apply for a tourist visa, I will instantly get it. Like, it's not. It's
There's no
common.
guarantee.
Yeah,
Right.
it's common knowledge that getting a visa here in the U.S. is kind of an obstacle for most people trying to get in here. And I guess it's like, every time I say a prayer about our situation here, I would always tell God, like, well, consentidor ka in the first place you brought me here. It was not just
Okay talaga, no?
I have to, face this person. I don't know if he's being objective or subjective, giving me this 10-year tourist visa. But then again, I guess, like, I would say there was a divine intervention that everything went smoothly with us, how we planned, like me coming here. So yeah, that was
Bongga.
yeah.
My situation is very similar to theirs, but I commend Jag for taking the leap of faith. Kasi with Timo, I met him in college. So since I was 16 and we got married, siguro we in our 30s already, but knowing Rai for 4 months and then just talking for a year and getting married and leaving everything behind. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, like, it was probably it was an easier decision for me to do it because I don't have my parents anymore. I think that's probably one of the very reason that will hold me on deciding to come here if I still have my dad around. But I'm the oldest of four, so my younger siblings, they already have their own families. My younger brother's working in Australia, so I'm thinking like, oh, I'll be here, like, alone, and
They have their own families.
getting old alone. And this is just, it's an adventure, and it's something I look forward to, like having an adventure with Rai, because I see the potential of the relationship. It's not just because, I might be physically attracted to him, but I also attract
Ako
him.
ganyan na lang.
Yo, grabe lang.
God is very ready with the props.
Oo, lagi ako may props.
Pala.
Galing.
Attracted to like his values. Like, he's very family oriented, so he takes care of his family. So I guess that's one of the one of the biggest factor that I think I was like attracted to him because of that.
And you also mentioned you being Catholics,
Mhm.
and in our previous conversations, you said that is still your practice now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Diba? You go to church.
Yes,
Mhm.
every
Yeah.
Sunday we still attend mass.
Mhm.
Hear mass in we found a church, Jesuit church in downtown Phoenix. It's called St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church, and we go there on Sundays either at 11 a.m. or at 5 p.m. And we just love the church because it's very open.
Mhm.
We can sit beside each other. There's no one looks at us strangely. In fact, there's a couple, a heterosexual couple, who approached us because she missed us. She didn't see us for for a couple of months. She was worried if we had COVID
Yeah.
or whatever. And she said, I'm just concerned because I don't see you anymore. And we just
Uh-huh.
told her that we were traveling or,
And
were-
then we skip the 11 o'clock
Yes,
mass
sometimes we
because
go,
we go to the 5 o'clock mass if we like we can't make it in the morning.
yeah.
So she was just like oh, I didn't see you in that particular area of the
Yeah.
church.
And she would introduce us to other parishioners as well. So it's, yeah, we didn't feel any kind of, judgment from anyone.
Yeah.
The church,
Considering that we're also like minorities, most of the people going there are white people. No
Yes.
one. So, and it's because it's in a campus that is a very
yeah, it's a progressive church.
yeah.
And it's actually like our version of it is Ateneo in Manila. So it's
Oh.
they have a school attached to
Yeah,
the church.
that's nice.
Grabe, no? The things you need to go through, minority Asian and gay couple married, and J1 in
That's right.
transition,
Oo.
in transition ang mga visas ninyo.
Mm-mm.
And incidentally tonight here on PHLV is immigration. We have a program on immigration, and sometimes I listen to these to the challenges posted by the lawyer and Kuya Yo. Shout out to Kuya Yo. And so, did you ever think of these things before plunging into the relationship? Or, whatever.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have any plan. We really did not.
Okay, ba yung sagot nila?
Yeah, we just dealt with it as it came. Yeah. So
Yeah.
right now we really don't want to, like, without going into too much detail of our immigrant story as well. It was really challenging. It still is challenging. We're still in a transition phase, and we're working with a very good lawyer. So maybe if your viewers are interested to know details, they can contact you, and you can probably get in touch. They can get in touch with us through you. And
with Filipinos with the same case as ours.
yes, so
we can recommend.
yeah, our lawyer
lawyer.
is really very helpful, helping us stay here after, because my J1 visa already expired. This is my 6th year here in America and his 5th year. And so, but we can still continue to live here because of the help of our lawyer. So it's really helped us. And like what Dot said, we are everything. We've kind of like checked everything of the checklist of how hard it is to stay here. Like we're
Yeah.
minorities, we're gay,
Yeah.
and like everything, all the odds are against us.
Against all odds.
Get all arts talaga, no?
Bongga, bongga, and it's just wonderful how love makes a way. A Course in Miracles says, I used to be what do you call a person who does not like gay people? Homophobic?
Almost.
Or
Yeah.
bigot.
I used to be like that. I'm sorry to say
Mhm.
that. I used to be homophobic. I used to be a bigot. Although my husband says, no, you're not a bigot. You're just very strict in your religious views. I said, that's what a bigot is, right? Like everyone else is wrong and I'm the only right person. But I used to be homophobic until I met a lot of gay friends who are so fantastic, Mia. I don't know about you. Do you have a lot of gay friends? They're so
Almost all
wonderful.
my friends are gay.
They're so wonderful, di ba?
Almost. Some I don't know yet. Hindi pa confirmed.
Hindi pa confused. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, why I like having gay friends, because there's less jealousy. 'Di ba sometimes pag girls yung friends mo, they get intimidated. But gay friends, they're just like men, although with hearts of women. So I like being with gay friends.
Yeah. And so what shifted in me, why I got out of that mindset, of homophobia is when I learned from A Course in Miracles, Mia, that we are not our bodies. I'm just talking to Mia, but for all of you as well, our listeners and viewers, we are not our bodies. We are spirit having a physical experience. So beyond the body is really who we are, spirit, and spirit is non-sexual, no gender. And so when I see people now, they're not just their body built or their faces or their names or accomplishments, their spirit. And that's how my mindset changed. So just trivia here. Jojo and we met in Iloilo.
Oh,
And we're friends with Ato and Sam. You
yes,
remember
yes.
Sam?
Yeah.
We interviewed Sam here as well, and Ato as well. So we were studying the same metaphysical stuff. So things like that. Yeah. All right. How's that again?
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, Adele says I have a lot of hi Adele. She's watching. She
Hello.
says hi there Mia,
Hi,
Dorothy,
Adele.
Kuya Yo, and guests. So included na kayo, Rai and Jojo. I have a lot of LGBTQ plus friends, and most of them are very talented. We're gonna
Yes.
talk about their talents or their
No.
passion after this break. So please don't go away. We also have a question. You might want to answer this question and think about it, Jojo and Rai. Mia, what's the question?
Wait, what? Is it, do you eat balut?
Do you eat balut? So think about your answer and send it through text, and we will be back after this break.
Just like a friend from back home. This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Yay! Welcome back to On the Dot with me and Dot. And this happens your way. We serve this your way every Wednesday, 12 noon. We are your lunch mates. Kami yung yung Eat Bulaga.
I know.
Wala na yung Eat Bulaga. Pero
Meron ba or iba lang ang host? Wala na ba?
I'm not sure. I remember them going every lunchtime, di ba? Dati. Yeah, lunch.
I think the original host, Tito Pic and Joey, are not there anymore.
Mhm.
Not sure if it's still airing. We have
Yeah. Okay.
ABS-CBN tayo. Connected tayo dun.
Ay, ano ba? O, sige. Okay. Teka. Basa-basa muna ng isang text ni Jean.
Oh, hi,
Jean
Jean.
Chayette.
Hello.
Jean, she's a
Hi, Jean.
she's a higher up. She's an authority figure among the J1 teachers here sa Las Vegas, Rai, no? In case you're interested. She said, proud of our J1 teachers and their numerous members of LGBTQ community. As Pinoys, we are more open and friendlier to everyone. You agree with that? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sige. Gimmick muna tayo. the gimmick is this one. Si Rai is also a graduate. Rai, from what UP chapter ka ba?
UP Diliman.
Anong course mo?
Fine arts. Actually, my bachelor's is in fine arts and my master's degree is in education.
Ay nako, may master pala siya. Master Rai.
Sayang, sana dito ka para you can join Yupaan.
Kaya nga I'm inviting him to transfer to Las Vegas para mag J1 siya dito at saka Yupaan. But anyway, Rai will be reading our anong tawag dito, yung ating ad, Yupaan ad. Tapos si Kuya Yo will be flashing the ad. So sabay kayo. Are you ready with your text, Rai?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
Kuya Yo, are you ready with the video? Ayan, ready, set, go!
Joint project of PHLV and the University of the Philippines Alumni Association of Nevada, or UPAAN, a 501c3 nonprofit. Contents of On the Dot are not of PHLV and UPAAN, but of hosts and guests. Sponsors and advertisers are welcome. Funds will support scholars, academic projects, relief operations, and community events. All UP graduates currently residing in Nevada are welcome to join UPAAN. Call 702-281-9063.
Yay!
Yay! Thank you, Rai.
Yeah, nice. Ayan, pwede ka na
Voice over.
voice talent, voice talent.
Yes.
O sige, do you eat balut? Mia.
Me, I don't. I eat Pinoy. You know why? Because when I was young, they made me eat balot and the beak got stuck on my throat.
Oh.
Traumatic sa akin yun, yeah. So, but I eat Pinoy. And the juice of the balot. I like the juice of the balot.
Mia, ano ba? Pareho tayo.
No.
Bakit ba? Why are we the same? I don't eat balut, but I
The
eat
beak got
Pinoy.
stuck in your...
No, not that one. I just don't eat balut but I like the sabaw of the balut.
Yes, it's about.
Okay. Ikaw, Jojo.
I don't, actually. I also like to eat Pinoy, but
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I ate it. Probably I was still in college. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, some of my family, they like eating balot. So, when I was in high school, they would ask me to just, pinch my nose so I can smell it. And then still it didn't work. And then we went to the dark so I can see it. Still it didn't work. So I never really had the experience of eating the whole balot. I mean, like just putting my lip close to the egg, I can't take it anymore. I mean, like I've eaten snakes or whatever, but never balot.
Ikaw, Rai. What about you, Rai?
I don't eat. No.
Bakit?
I don't know. I just don't like the smell, I think.
Naawa siya dun sa chick.
Yeah, the Pinoy is tolerable, but no, I really don't.
Oh, incidentally, Jean sent me a message. She said she loves balut because her lolo is from Pateros.
And they have a festival daw. Balut
Yeah.
festival. Okay,
But
CG.
Proud of balut. I'm very proud of it as a famous Filipino like street food.
Mm-hmm.
I just
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Parang it becomes parang siya, initiation sa
Yeah.
mga
Yeah.
foreigners who come to the Philippines.
Yeah. If you want to be like really a Filipino, like full blood Filipino.
I guess
Si Anthony Bourdain was able to eat balot, but you know what he couldn't eat was durian. I love durian, but he couldn't eat durian.
Okay.
I don't eat
Durian. Oh.
Yeah,
I-
I love durian.
I eat durian as long as I close my nose. You
Hindi
know?
naman nakao ba? Hindi naman.
Hey, let's ano yan?
Yeah, they can do something.
What's that?
The durian candy. This is
Yeah.
not. The smell is not that strong anymore.
Yeah.
And
Oo,
the pastillas, masarap yung
Oh, masarap. Oo. Pakinggan natin yung ating video, or let's watch and listen to the video we got for Wait Who What? Sino to, Mia?
That is Regina and Gloria Manungkal from
Sige.
my hula group. Yeah.
Let's listen and watch.
Balut.
Of course, you have balut. I love balut. I can eat 5 baluts.
My friend
Oh, wow.
sells balut with, it says, with grilled balut.
Real balut?
Meron dun sa seafood city.
And then she also sell, what you call, street food. Yeah, isa.
How do you grill balut?
Huh?
How do you grill balut?
They put it on the grill.
Oh, so it still has that. I thought it was shellless.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Shell, but on top, the top one is already out.
Ah, okay.
Ano ba tama? Ano, unshelled? Shellless ang nasabi ko. I was thinking kasi they pinalatan nila and then they put it on the grill. Yung pala pinatong sa grill.
Paano yung sabaw?
I know, right?
Dot just open like the top portion of the shell, so you can see it like in the shell, like boiling, like in the
Okay, meron pa rin.
so something like that. So it's not really, yeah. And I think some would do the balot sisig. They will put it on the hot plate or something that they serve the sisig on. So they make the balut sisig. Yeah, I saw that.
That's a lot of baluts.
I know.
Sisig siya kung sisig form.
Yeah.
4 to 5 baluts.
That's a lot of baluts. Yeah.
Oh,
Adele
incidentally-
says she loves balut.
Oh, go ahead. Adele loves balut.
Yeah, she said she loves balut. What were you saying, Mia?
Yes. Incidentally, Gloria and Regina is part of my group, my hula group. I dance hula. And
Oh,
it's hula, yes, Nahula Halia, Aloha Cultural Preservation. And we're dancing on Saturday at 7:15 at the Henderson Pride Fest. So may connection.
May connection.
Sa ating show, Henderson
Ah.
Pride.
Pero si Rai at si Jojo, they don't do the hula, they do the Zumba. And they do the bodybuilding, and they go hiking. You wanna? What's the most interesting hiking spot you've ever been to, Mr.
So currently we're actually in Ohio. This is my aunt's bedroom. So we're here for a wedding.
Okay.
Hello, Aunt. Baka gusto mo mag-shout out sa mga sa mga fans mo, especially sa fans mo
Social
sa
media.
Lekas.
Oh,
Yes,
I don't-
where is that the social media where you air the
so I no, it's in Instagram. I have YouTube. I'm actually in TikTok as well, and I'm now in Facebook. So those 4 platforms.
Mhm.
I'm mostly post in Instagram and YouTube. That's where I'm mostly active.
I
Yeah.
see. And then what do you talk about in Room with Rai?
Oh, I just share my journey with mostly with tropical plants and transitioning them to leca. Leca is the baked clay balls, and in a semi-hydro self-watering setup. So they're like, I'm more of indoor plants. We live in Phoenix where it's very hot,
Mhm.
and so I have more than 200 plants at some point. Yeah, at one point rather.
Mhm.
Yeah, all in semi-hydro. So I don't like soil because soil has like the gnats, the small flies, and semi-hydro is also easier for me having so many plants because I only get to water them once a month. For most plants, I just fill the reservoir with water, and I do have friends there in Las Vegas who are also doing the same thing.
Well, we went there.
Yeah, we went there last time.
That met
Oh yeah.
some of them.
Yeah, we were in this plant fest
Yeah.
last October last year.
We went
Yeah.
there with John and Dot.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I think that also answers people's dilemma when they travel. They have to look for people to water their plants, diba? Especially if they go international traveling, that's their issue. Who's gonna water their baby?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yes.
here, it's because of Bri that I learned about
Yeah.
leca. Ito siya. It's a clay.
Thank you for the That?
Nice. Kasi I
Oh,
bought
yeah.
those, yung parang globe that
Yeah.
you put water in and then you stick it in the plant. Pero
Mhm.
talaga hindi ako green thumb.
See.
Tapos, incidentally, I also, not incidentally, I don't like to use that word, um, purposely, certainly, they invited us sa kanilang wedding here
Oh,
sa one of the Las Vegas chapels.
which one
Oo.
sa Elvis?
Hindi siya
Grace.
Elvis. Grace yun. Ano yun? Anong pangalan ng church?
Yeah,
Chapel?
Grace, yeah. I think
Yeah.
it was like, yeah.
Grace. The
Yeah.
reason was, correct me if I'm wrong, the reason was because at the time, hindi pa, and I don't know until now, no? Hindi pa recognized ang same-sex marriage sa Arizona. Is that correct?
No, they already have the same-sex marriage in Arizona, but I think it takes more time for us to get our license. And it's like my 6 months stay here is approaching. So it's either I apply for an extension for another 6 months or go home. So that's the reason why we ended up to have the wedding in Vegas, because we could just like apply for the marriage certificate online. We picked it up when we drove on the same day that we came to Las Vegas, and have the ceremony the next day, the next afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Quick, ha?
That's
Yeah.
also a reason to embark on a mini road trip.
Yeah. So
Mini road trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tapos, this is, I just want to mention it because it's so significant for us kasi we're in Vegas and there's this container van park, convan park sa ano yan, sa may
Fremont.
Fremont. Yeah,
Mhm.
and they have this hot dog place.
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot the name.
Dot
Tell us
make-
about that.
Yeah, sure. It was funny. It's always a conversation for like new friends or like friends seeing us celebrating our anniversary. So Dot actually like started it all.
Yeah.
We always tell friends that Dot started it all, because like after the wedding, so we were not decided. It was not a huge preparation. We just want we just have to come to go to
I think
Vegas.
I know already.
So we were even planning for like a huge dinner after or something like that. And some of our friends, his co-teachers over in California, and Dot went there. So since our wedding was in the afternoon, so some of them were already like roaming around Vegas and they were eating. So they said like we're kind of full already, so we don't know where to go after for dinner. And Dot was like, I can like pay for some people who will join us for dinner, as a gift. And then they was like, no, we don't need food. So we like, oh, why don't we just walk across the street? There's McDonald's there. We'll just grab some sundae for dessert. And then so Dot suggested that place, that hot dog place with a container van and everything. He said like the place is very interesting as well. So we ended up there. Most of us ate hot dog and everything. So now it's an annual thing for both of us. When we have anniversary, we grab hot dogs for our anniversary dinner. Made
Oh, sweet.
over at QE or a food truck, a Mexican food truck, a Sonoran hot dog, anything to do with hot dog. So
Nice, very nice. I like that. There was this couple that met in UP Diliman, and when they got married, the reception is the isaw.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that was so sweet. Yeah.
Diba? It's fun, no? Fun din yung ganyan, no? Oo. Yeah. As long as
I mean-
it's really love that fuels the fun.
Yes, and your guests naman, they're not really there because of the food. They're there because of the union, diba? And the celebration.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were very happy for us. They were very supportive.
Mhm.
Ay,
So,
naman. Nai-in-love naman ako dito sa episode na ito.
ako din, nakilig, no? So the question earlier was, you go hiking a lot. So alin yung mga most memorable hikes niyo or places in the
Oh,
US?
Arizona has a lot of
Yeah.
hiking spots, beautiful hiking spots. And I think the one that we really like was
I like the Camelback
the
because
Camelback.
it's very
It's challenging.
challenging for us.
And we've been there 3 times, right?
Three times together.
Our last hike was on Halloween day last year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then some hikes down north part of
Yeah.
Arizona, because we can swim after. There's like rivers or
Rivers,
springs,
yeah.
so we can swim there after we hike, which is like it's fun to cool down there and before walking back.
So Camelback is not just memorable; it's also an achievement. I think
Yeah.
for us, an achievement. Okay?
Yeah,
I mean, it's really challenging.
It's
very
really
it's also popular. A lot of people died there. A lot of people
yeah.
need to be saved.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
recently there were like 2 hikers that were airlifted.
Yeah.
A chopper it really was sent there to rescue those
Yeah.
hikers.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a challenge.
It is a challenge. We like
Very
Camel.
times. Yeah.
And whenever you get a chance to visit Phoenix, try Camelback, but not in the summer. Okay, it's really gonna be very hot.
God, yeah.
Not in the summer. No way. Not in the summer. It's gonna kill us. But I'm just thinking of people who go on hiking and long walks and as a form of grounding, as a
Yeah.
form
Yeah.
of stabilizing and balancing themselves, their health. So I wonder if it does the same thing to your relationship, if you benefit from it. How do you tackle do you have conflicts along the way? And ganon, you go this way, go that way, and does
Yeah.
that strengthen your relationship?
I think the hiking really has helped us get to know each other because we didn't have very long, like dating period. We said earlier, we just knew each other for less than 4 months in the Philippines, and then most of it was getting to know each other online, and then having to get married when he arrived here, and getting to know each other throughout that marriage. So we really have to find, learn each other
Yeah.
through that,
Yeah.
and a lot of
Yeah.
you
It's not only like the hiking thing. It's also like the driving, the traveling around,
yeah.
like interstate. Like we travel, we just drive, so you can really like test. I mean, like I commend Dry for his patience, because sometimes I could be like,
and then of course COVID happened, right?
Yeah.
So we really don't have anything else to do than hike because it's the only
true.
way you can socially distance.
Yeah, you can go outside, but
and
not
have fun
with people, like enclosed.
Yeah. Oh, mag-hike tayo, Mia.
I know Timo loves
I
to.
know Timo, he hikes a lot,
I have a
right?
question. I'm very curious. When you get married, the lady or the woman changes the last name. Did you change any name, or who goes after who?
No, we just kept our names.
No, with other.
Because we
But
didn't
can
want-
you
Yeah.
change your last name?
Yeah, we can.
you can.
But with our status, because like at
Oh,
first,
right.
like with our
Yeah.
status, yeah. So since it's not recognized in the Philippines, we kind of think like it's too much work. Like how we going to go home in the Philippines with a different last name?
Last name.
So I don't know if randomly we'll just pick out the name of our state when we decide to become like American citizens. Probably we'll have a different last name, not from any last names that we have.
Okay.
It's I don't know. It's still something that we don't really think
Yeah.
Right,
seriously.
Not
yeah.
really of heterosexual marriage.
Yeah.
The societal pressure and also the expectations that the woman has to give way to the
Right.
man.
Carry
we don't
carry
have
the last name.
Yeah, we don't have any of those. So
Yeah.
we just decided to keep our last name.
Mhm.
Yeah, and also it's more convenient because you don't have to change anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Correct. Tama, tama. What about the this you have the option to not answer, no? It could be personal or whatever. What about the benefits that you would be getting from each other or receiving from each other? You know, like insurance benefits. Do you have tax exemptions because you're is that recognized as the same in your same-sex situation?
So
Yeah.
whatever benefits or legal protections that heterosexual couples enjoy here in America, we also enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yep. So we
With
really feel
information.
to yeah,
Mhm.
we are very happy to be here, and for the American government, really we're very thankful for USCIS for
Mhm.
giving us a chance to be a couple here and perhaps also start our own family in the future.
Mhm.
I mean, we couldn't do. I know that Philippines society is changing, but I don't think we can really, live our life as a gay couple freely
Mhm.
without any fear
Yeah.
and without any judgment
Yeah.
if we were in the Philippines. So
Yeah.
we really feel very open and comfortable here in America.
Mhm.
Yeah, nice. O, di ba? Galing naman. Tapos, that's also okay because you are productive citizens. Are you
Yeah.
American citizens now?
No,
You're
we're
working on it. Yeah.
working hopefully in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not? Yes.
Closing the chance of
Yeah.
getting or going
Yeah.
into that.
But
Yeah.
that is the ultimate goal. Like any immigrant who comes here,
Mhm.
that is the goal
Mhm.
is to really become citizens of the land of the free.
Land of the free and home of the brave. And you are so brave speaking up in public through On the Dot. And we're so proud of you, fellow, fellow Isko.
You all the best.
Yeah. Oh, incidentally ha. Oh, ito natunay na ito na incidentally na na we have
Kaya ako
another
gusto ko actually. Ganun.
actually
Actually.
meron tayong ka-isko din, fellow alumna na who's gonna sign her book this
Yes.
evening at the M
M
Casino, M Hotel. Si Loida Lewis. And Mia, you want to talk about it? I'll get her book and show it.
Yes, we're trying to invite her also to be our guest for next week, Miss Loida. Her book is called, you have the book that Why Should Men Have All the Fun? So yes, the book signing.
Why should
Guys
guys
pala have all the
have
fun.
all the fun?
That is in line with our theme for the month. Men are from Mars. Sorry, guys.
Ito yung husband niya. Why
Oh.
should white guys have all the fun?
Oh.
Oh, so
Yes,
ngayon
we're
tayo
trying to
mga
invite her now for next week. So the event today is at 5 o'clock. So it's a book signing. There's refreshments. So we'd like to invite you over at the M Hotel. And also we would like to congratulate Cavite Association of Nevada for the Independence Day motorcade and NAFA for the Independence Day Gala. Very successful event.
very successful. Ang galing. So, we love our conversation here, Jojo and Rai, but it's time for us to go. And before we close, Mia has a quote, and we'd like to have your reaction to it or, small thoughts about it. Let's go for it, Madam.
My quote is from Taraji Henson. When we put our differences, excuse me, sorry. Again, rewind. When we put our differences aside and we come together as a human race, we win. Love wins every time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ayan. Oh, comment from you guys.
True. Well, staying here in the US, we're considered minorities, but if we see beyond being a minority, we don't look at our color, our differences, culture-wise, appearance, everything, but we accept people. Like I experienced that when I work in the bank here. So I'm a minority working as a manager. So I mean, like they don't see me as that person as I am, regardless also with my sexual preference, but because of like probably the respect of my professionalism, so they give me, well, like, as much as I respect them as my customer. So yeah, love wins.
Love wins. Ano sa'yo, Rai?
Well, these things that we create, the boundaries, the judgments that we create, these are all really, we create this, adults create these things.
Mhm.
And being a teacher, I'm a high school teacher, special education teacher, I really saw that my kids don't see me as anything else other than a human being.
Mhm.
They it's not a big deal. I'm very open about my sexuality. My husband, I have a picture of the two of us behind my desk in my classroom.
Mhm.
And they don't, some ask, but out of curiosity, but never with judgment. They just, it's
Yeah.
they're very open. Our children are open.
Mhm.
It's just us adults who make this
Mhm. There.
this constructs that limit other people, that actually hurt other people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Their innocence, don't hinder them to
Yeah.
accept and love. Like,
Yeah. Galing. Galing, galing. Iba talaga pag, eskolar ng bayan.
Talaga.
At saka,
Sa Nevada.
at saka eskolar ng,
you can
ng Dumaguete.
you can adapt me because the founder of my university was a former UP president, Dr. Cinco.
Oh, kasi Dumaguete, no?
Yeah.
Siliman.
So he
No,
Foundation University.
Foundation
Still,
University.
one is an university, but Foundation University was founded by a former UP president, Dr. Cinco.
Ayun, galing. Oh, so we're all connected.
I
Yes.
know.
Eskolar tayo.
Wait,
Okay. So yun. Anything else we need to talk about, Mia, before we go? You want to say your goodbyes too?
Yes, yes. How about you? Let's do our guests first. Do we have anything to say, Rai and Jack?
Ang goodbye na. Closing remarks.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us, Bia and Dot. We really appreciate your time, and also for giving us a chance to share a story. And also, it's a challenging story, a challenging journey for us. But we're still here. We're living. We're making the most of our time here in America. And I hope we inspire other people who are also in the same situation that we are, to also continue to be brave and to just be open and to share their stories, because it will also inspire other people and motivate them to face the world without any shame and without fear.
Awesome.
Ako naman, I agree to all papas, all dads. Leave
Yeah.
already in heaven. And a happy Father's Day. And yeah, when you do anything out of love, you win.
Oh, tama. Oh.
You do.
Kailan ba?
On Sunday.
Kailan ba Father's Day? This Sunday na.
Yeah,
Okay. This Sunday na.
Fun.
Uy, Flag Day pala ngayon ng US.
Oh yeah.
Flag Day. Wala akong flag ng US flag. Pero last week I had a Philippine flag. So Father's Day on the 18th, Juneteenth on the 19th, and summer solstice next week. Alrighty. Okay, so that's it for today, right?
Thank you, Jack and Rai.
Thank you so much,
Very nice
gentlemen. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much to all our viewers and listeners over here on PHLV Radio on the dot. See you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.